Well, hello everyone. I hope that your day is going absolutely amazing whenever this video finds you. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Alyssa. It is so incredibly nice to meet you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and hanging out with us. And if you are not new here, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to today's video. All right, so today we are using this absolutely stunning Christmassy kit from Letters to Apollo. It is beautiful. It is my first Christmas kit of 2022, one of 4, and I'm very excited to be planning with this. This kit is called Snow, and I do have a code for you for Letters to Apollo. It is Alyssa10 for 10% off your order, plus you'll get my freebie, and I absolutely love this kit. I am so excited to be planning for Christmas. I will say it took me a little bit to be able to sit down and plan. Had nothing to do with the kit. It had everything to do with just the week that I had this week. It was kind of a really terrible week for me. And I'll go through it in a little bit because it is part of today's Q&A. So I really won't be pausing too much for while I put down the base. I'm actually going to answer a lot of Q&As during the base. But it was a brutal week. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know that Natty had an accident, and I mentioned it last video and I wasn't quite sure if I'd be able to talk about it. It has been something that was really hard for me, and it was a really tough week, and I was not sure how it would turn out, but I'm glad I sat down and planned it, and I kind of actually helped me come to terms with the week because it's such a beautiful, pretty week. So you won't see too much going on in the week, just a lot more deco than normal, because my week was pretty much Natty and what I had to do with her and then work. That was pretty much it. So that is that. Today's video is a Q&A. I asked quite a few of you guys on Instagram if you guys had any questions. A lot of the same questions, some planner related, but I will say a lot of them wanted to know what happened to Natty because I haven't really gone into specifics, and I will on Tuesday, and I'll talk to you let you know what happened and then how she's doing now, because we are getting her cast off tomorrow and I am so excited. So I'm going to jump into the first question. It is planner related. The first question is, what is your favorite trend right now? So my favorite trend right now, it has to be florals. I never always followed trends with planners. I've kind of always, for a while there, marched to the beat of my own drum. But I will say these florals are something I'm living for, and I am so happy that it is a trend. I like flowers. I like foliage. I like pretty. I like earthy. So when you give me all of those beautiful florals, I'm like, heck yes. So I'm living for this trend. This is a trend that I'm following. And I'm loving for it. So that is probably my favorite trend so far. Also the foil trend that picked up way back when I had started my shop. That's when foil really kind of became really big. And because even I got into it. But I will say my favorite trend is florals. If you hear it tapping around, it's because Natty is trying to get comfortable. So florals is my favorite trend. My least favorite trend, and I know I'm going to be eaten alive for this, is colored florals. Or not florals, colored foils. It is, I think some people can use it so beautifully. For me, it's just not a trend that really stuck with me. I've bought pieces of red foil and blue foil, and it's nice on certain things like Canada Day. I'll use a red foil, but beyond that, I don't love a ton of colored florals. It's different if it's pixie dust or hollow, but I don't know, green and blue. It doesn't quite match a foil from a kit, and I tend to buy foiled kits, and it usually falls into one of 3. I only have, I think, one hollow kit this year, and that's it. That I find that colored florals colored foils are just not something that I love to work with. So that is 100% a personal thing. I apologize. I don't love it. But I'm so envious of people out there who can use it and use it beautifully. I like to stick to the I am pretty bread and butter like that. I like to stick to the regulars. Give me a light gold, give me a gold, give me a rose gold, give me a silver, but don't give me a blue, because I'll just look at it and be like, I don't know what to do with this. In all fairness, at the beginning of 2021, I did use a couple of colored foils and it did work, but that was because the kit specifically was foiled with that same foil. So I got a blue or purple foiled kit, a mermaid kit from, I believe I want to say Simply Beautiful Plants. maybe not have been. Oh no, I ordered the foils from her and she has a whole bunch of gorgeous foils that are different colors and you can get your kit foiled like that. But lately, just not my thing. So that's not really, and I don't know if that's like a trend, but that was just not something that I latched onto. So yeah. My next question is 2020 planners. Okay, and this kind of fills into my next question. Quite a few of you guys noticed that I went ahead and I bought myself a journal from Oristelle, the Annie Plans collab, and a cover that I believe is shipping out in the next day or two. Very excited for this. So my lineup is my Oristelle, of course, my memory planner. Like always, I'm using Sadie stickers inserts this year. I'm using the same dividers because I love them. There's no reason to change them. And I'm just going to, again, rotate through my Oristelle colors. I am waiting for her to put out that dark sapphire one with a gold hardware. I'm very excited for that one. So I'll probably be picking up that one. Right now, she just had the A5 wide in silver hardware, but I want it in gold. So if she does that, I'm going to pick up one of the jewel tones. And then I'm going to be using my journal as like an everyday. And then of course, one of my ring bounds, and I haven't decided if it's going to be, sorry, my disc bound, not my ring bound, my mini HP or my bigger one, because I have to buy the inserts for it. I'm going to use that as my like school functional planner. But my journal plan is going to be like my everyday to do. So I'm whittling it down from like 5 to like 2 or 3. So that is my plan. And then journal, what is the plan? I am using it decoratively. Will it be beautiful like all those gorgeous journaling planner girls are? Hell no. I just don't have that kind of freelance thinking. I don't like decorating like that. Give me a room and a home and I can decorate it beautifully, but you give me like a journal with a bunch of stickers, I'm going to be like, meh. So I am doing the weekly, so I will be using it mostly for lists and hourly to-dos of like appointments and stuff. And then I'll be decorating it with, I plan to use a bunch of my paper bits girls in there and my characters from there. And I ordered a whole bunch of kits from my newest addiction, saucy stickers, letters to Apollo. I want to get some from Regina Lass. I picked some up from Charmaine's shop. And I'm looking for more shops. So if you are a journaler, please let me know down in the description box below. I had this conversation with my planner besties. I am not a journaler. I don't journal. I don't diary. It was never something that was good for me. I never felt like I needed to write things down. I have to talk things out. So writing things down is not something for me. So it is going to be used as a planner. Will I document it on my YouTube? No, probably not. But I'll show you like little updates here and there, and I'll show you when I get it, and I'll haul the stickers. But I don't necessarily plan on using it like that because there's going to be, again, some sensitive stuff in there like appointments and wedding stuff, and it's meant to be for that. But I will show you my journey in little pieces. You'll probably see more of it on Instagram. So this is a little plug. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you totally can. It is a Silver Antler Planning. And yeah, so that is that question. And I'm going to fall into my next one, which is going to take probably a lot of my video, and I apologize. What happened to Natty and how is she doing? All right, so before I begin the story of what happened, I did want to say that the florals in this kit are from Letters to Apollo. They are the holiday set and the florals from the kit. I also have foils from Bloom Paper Studio, Paper Trails, Sadie Stickers, The Giving Girl, Miss and Meow. I have quite a bit going on here for foils. And then some of my scripts are from Simply Beautiful Plans, Letters to Apollo, Paper Trails. And then I also have some foils from My Spoiled Planner in here, and my Pretty Pinko. And I also have icons from White Deer Stationery, and my foiled icons are from Crafts by Towie, but I'm not sure if I use those. Usually I do, but I don't think I did it this time. So that is my little umbrella before I get into the story in case I run out of time at the end. So the question was what happened to Natty and how is she doing? This is probably the majority of the questions that I got. So many of you guys wanted to know. So 2 weeks ago, it'll be actually 2.5 weeks ago now. Natty woke up with a gunky eye. So I tried to book her into our vet. I think it was just from her rolling around in the mud at the dog park where there's dog poop and, it got into her eye. So I booked an appointment with a vet close to here because I was thinking of switching her to a closer vet, which will not be happening now because I'm just really nervous. And they said, if you can make it the next 30 minutes, we'll take her and we'll take a look and we can get you in as a new patient. I was like, perfect. So I'm walking over. It's an 8-minute walk. It's right beside our dog park. And before I get there, a week and a half ago, I bought her a brand new harness. It is a very special, heavy duty, no slip harness. And the lady said, it was at the Pet Expo, so the lady put it on her and she fit it to her and she said she will not slip out, she will not pull. That didn't happen. The no pulling, she still pulls. She's a puppy and we're training, but she still pulls. But she assured me that this is a very, very safe harness and she will not slip out and she will pull. So will not pull. So remember this. So we're outside of this veterinarian office and Natty realizes where we are and she starts to pull. So instead of pulling back, I try and reach down to scoop her up. However, before I get to her, she pulls out of her harness. We're downtown Toronto. She pulls out of her harness and she runs off. So the whole vet's office comes in. She has pretty decent recall. So I call her name and she's about to walk towards me and the vet's office runs out. So she freaks out. She goes running towards where the dog park is. And as she's crossing the road, we're trying to flag down cars to get them to stop. She gets hit by a car that did not stop. She gets up and she runs off. So I am hysterical. I am panicking. I am traumatized. I just watched her get hit by a car. I've called Nathan by this point, my mom and my brother. They're all coming down to find her. When my brother's girlfriend's coming, we're all freaking out. And, I walk towards my condo because I'm trying to find the place where she gets. So at this point, I think my dog is gone. I think she has been hit. I think she's going to go somewhere. She's going to die. I don't know what's going on. So I walked towards my condo and 3 guys across the street from my condo stopped me and they were like, "Hey, are you missing a dog?" And I was like, "Yes," because I'm screaming her name. And they're like, "Does she have a broken arm?" And I was like, "Probably. She was hit by a car." And sure enough, I call Natty's name and she walks towards me on 3 legs because she has a broken arm, very clearly has a broken arm. And then I find her. So that whole thing happened in 10 minutes. It was the worst 10 minutes of my life. I am so glad that we found her, but I am still so very traumatized from that whole thing. And we ended up taking her. The vet came and picked us up, and which is very, very kind of them. And she ended up with a fracture and a break in her front left arm. She's behind me, so I'm at a weird angle for this. Yes, but her front arm, she ends up with a break, and she is now in a cast. It's been 2.5 weeks. By the time this video goes up, her cast has come off. That was my Tuesday. That was my Tuesday night. It was not the best Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, I spent the morning trying to find a surgeon who would take her that day. We got one in the morning. She spent the whole day, went into surgery at 4. And then I picked her up on Thursday afternoon, and then we've been home together ever since. So yeah, so that was the accident. Natty was unfortunately hit by a car. She is doing really good. It was, it could have been so much worse. The day could have ended off so different. And I'm so, so thankful that she's okay. Someone was watching out for her because that dog she's so resilient and so wonderful. And I don't know what I would have done. I love my dog. She is my baby. So that is that. That is what happened to my sweet, sweet girl. She is doing so well. Everything is healing. The cast comes off and we'll be able to go to the dog park in the new year, probably late January, early February if her rehab goes well. So that is that question. For those who want to know, that's what happened. As for the final question, the happiest question of all of them, what are my Christmas plans? What a weird segue. What are my Christmas plans? I am spending it with my family. And then we're actually going away for New Year's. I'm working Boxing Day and the day after. So we're going away for New Year's. So that's my Christmas plans. We're going up to Hidden Valley actually, and we're going to go up north for a bit. So I'm very excited. So that is my little Q&A. Thank you for joining me in my little short video. Don't forget to check out my Christmas and autumnal roundup. It is up or will be up, and I will see you next for my plan with me. Stay safe, guys. Hug your puppies for me and your family and friends, and I will see you soon. Stay warm. Bye.